अगर आप डेली सोप्स देखते हैं तो आपने वो सीन देखा होगा ना जहाँ एक इंसान किसी को ढूंढते हुए उसकी साइड से निकल जाता है और दोनों एक दूसरे को देख नहीं पाते. नाउ इमेजिन कि वन ऑफ दीज पीपल इज इन मॉर्टल डेंजर. हो गया ना स्टेक्स ऊपर. दैट्स व्हाट मिली फील्स लाइक. हाई, आई एम प्रतीक्षा एंड यू आर लिसनिंग टू माई रिव्यू ऑफ मिली स्टारिंग जानवी कपूर. Janhvi Kapoor is Mili Nordial, a nursing graduate who is gearing up to go to Canada. But while she's here, she's working at a fast food joint. Now, a fast food joint is not exactly anyone's idea of hell, but in this film, it is. पहले half में we find out कि Mili is पूरा the girl next door. She has a smile that lights up the room. She's so helpful, loves her father, who she also stays with. You know, basically the character in a horror film who dies first. Weirdly, इतना सारा setup does not seem very boring क्योंकि the film sets you up for what you know is eventually going to happen. Especially if you've seen the trailer or the original Helen. And by the way, Mathukutti Xavier directs both Helen and Mili. Actually, उसके बिना भी, even if you haven't watched both of this, there's a lot of foreshadowing and foreboding happening, especially with the music, जिसको सुन के you'll शायद think कि इस movie में भी सब कुशल मंगल नहीं रहने वाला है for the entire time. Then we come to the main story. Mili is now trapped in a freezer fighting for survival. Kudos to cinematographer Sunil Karthikeyan for using all these claustrophobic and enigmatic close-ups that really help the story. You're seeing a close-up of something, and when the camera tracks or zooms out, things have just gotten much worse, and that works so well. The music and sound design also deserves a mention, even if it can get a little bit too much sometimes, or maybe I'm just a sucker for when ambient noise is amped up in a film. तो पूरे मॉल के सन्नाटे में सिर्फ फ्रीजर का वाला आवाज and the clock ticking to show her race against time is so fantastic. Leslie Fernandez, credited as the sound designer and mixing engineer, has done an amazing job at the sound. The last time I remember feeling this exquisitely overwhelmed by sound design was in Don't Worry Darling, when Florence Pugh is just driving for life across that desert. Mili is a story of tenacity and perseverance above all else. It's a race against time. There's that annoying cop who refuses to cooperate क्योंकि ego. भाई तुमने नहीं करना केस सॉल्व तो किसी और को दे दो ना यार. At every step, whenever the film lets you feel कि हाँ अभी आगे जाके कुछ होगा, ये कुछ ना कुछ जाके कलेश कर देते हैं. You're just standing there like. It's much more real though than what Crime Patrol वगैरह shows try to show you. And in such a powerful story, one needs a powerful performance. Janhvi delivers brilliantly. The bubbly, lovable part of her character is something that we've seen her play before, but it also helps us kind of get swept into it. But even when it comes to the high stakes parts in the film, with little to no dialogue, the camera and the expert editing by Monisha Baldava only help to elevate Janhvi's already very effective act. कास्ट की अगर बात करें तो मनोज पावा इज सो कन्विंसिंग एज एन अडोरेबल एंड लेटर डेस्परेट फादर कि उनका आधा स्ट्रेस मुझे होने लग गया था. एंड सनी कौशल एंड हसलीन कौर ऑल्सो प्ले सेकेंडरी कैरेक्टर्स एंड दे डू इट वेरी वेल. मिली इज दैट काइंड ऑफ फिल्म जिसमें सारे एक्टर्स साथ आके स्क्रिप्ट को और फिल्म को ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग बनाते हैं. स्पेशल शाउट आउट टू दैट लिटिल माउस रैट थिंग बिकॉज इट्स सो क्यूट. एंड इन दिस फिल्म ऐसा नहीं है कि एक इंसान एक्टिंग कर रहा है और बाकी सब जिसका जो मन कर रहा है किए जा रहे हैं, विच डज हैपन इन फिल्म समटाइम्स. सर्वाइवल थ्रिलर्स का मेरे हिसाब से देयर इज अ रिस्क फॉर मेकर्स. ऑडियंस जब फिल्म देखने जा रही है, देव ऑलरेडी गॉन इन टू द थिएटर प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर वन ऑफ टू सिनेरियोज, या तो बचेंगे या नहीं बचेंगे. इट्स अ लिटिल डार्क बट दैट्स हाउ इट इज. इन दिस फिल्म इट्स कि उन्हें वो मिली या नहीं मिली. I know, that's bad. I'm not gonna apologize for that. It's what it is. So how do you save your film from this kind of predictability? शायद पूरी तरह से नहीं कर सकते हो. So you focus on making your film gripping and immersive. Mili works for so many reasons that even the unnecessary kind of montages and the Nirupa Roy level of emotional scenes don't do much to hurt it. For all of that, my rating for Mili is 3.5 stars out of 5.